Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show. Oh, I'm so excited today. I got a new tarot deck. Happy joy.
Can't go wrong.
Sigh.
Can't go wrong.
Yes. Well, at any rate, I see we have a birthday reading. Hi, Kara. Happy birthday to Scorpio. Hey. Woohoo. But before we do your reading, we still do our card for the collective. And I'm still in the mood to work with the dead. So we're using the Beloved Dead deck. Hello? Okay. The Beloved Dead deck. I have some anniversaries coming up this week. My late father's birthday. He was born the day after Veterans Day. He was a proud veteran, and he was born November 12th, 1912. I always keep mistaking and thinking he's the 11th because he's such a proud veteran he was. And then my mother and my aunt's anniversary, all you have to do is that, anniversary of their death on the same day, 6 years apart, November 13th. So I feel I should do a Beloved Dead Oracle. Do you want me to move him roughly? Is that it? Kara's here? What do you want me to do?
I guess I wanted you to stop talking and focus on that.
Maybe we shouldn't have used a cloth there. That might be the bottom line.
But he just moved that.
Oh.
He moved that with his feet.
Well, he's bad. I need some room here, Mr. O. I can't give him everything. Here, I'll move that, okay? But that means he'll have more room over there.
Just don't get it.
And I meant to give you the throne, and I shuffled it in again because I got distracted by your pointing. But anyway, look what I've got for everybody.
Sorry to hear that, Scorpio. Very sorry.
Oh. Well, I'm so sorry. Well, the chair isn't with us, but know that is what's sitting in the chair today. The Witch card has come to visit. Probably right, the very last card, and yes, it is. Well, think about this now as it describes possibly some of us. You were always different from the other kids in ways you couldn't quite articulate. Perhaps you come from a long line of peculiar, or you were one of a kind, always on the outside, scrying in. Others tried to be normal, safely identifying as cool, athletic, dramatic, academic, or nerdy. You, on the other hand, found sanctuary in a raging thunderstorm, feeling the most alive around Gothic arches, trees, not people, and soft moonlight flooding through your window panes. Beloved by animals, wildlife, and spirits, you're summoned to the natural and the uncanny. You're a witch. Those who seek this path, whether they're out of the broom closet or not, are blessed with heightened intuition, insight, and awareness. You'll recognize a witch instantly, not by the tools of their magical trade, broom, cauldron, wand, etc., but by their penetrating and profound wise eyes. They see you and through you. In contrast to the Beloved Dead of religion, this is the Beloved Dead card of spirituality. When this card validates a loved one or an individual, this old soul is a healer, a metaphysical practitioner, or just a deeply magical and poetic spirit. If it doesn't resonate with anyone you know, there's a chance that this is an ancient ancestor you've never met. Given the maelstrom of religious and social intolerance in the history of the past, This soul may have been a decent, hard-working woman of a certain age, appearance, financial, marital status, who was unjustly branded and persecuted as a witch. Is there an experience of oppression, judgment, or discrimination that's still finding expression in your current life? If you've received this card of the beloved dead of the witch, is asking you to pull up a chair by the hearth for a warm conversation. She explains that despite the witch's spellbinding aesthetic, this path isn't for the faint of heart. It will demand that you learn how to relinquish your ego and control and embrace life's lessons in perfect love and perfect trust. This is a path that can accelerate your karma and push you through life's paces, initiations, lessons that all lead to your exalted purpose, wisdom. The witch card is the destiny of the healer and the wise person. It says if you're currently going through a difficult time, know that there's a deeper and heavily guided significance that you can't possibly know or may not even want in the moment. You've been given an opportunity to learn something that you'll be able to dedicate into service. The beloved dead of the witch assures you that once you're through this test or trial, you'll be able to redeem magical and powerful insight from the darkness and draw upon this to help others in need. Well, I know that was a mouthful, Mr. O, but it certainly described witchy stuff well. And
Sure.
also, the idea here that, if this calls to you, there's a particular ancestor that was involved in some sort of healing or healing arts. I can think that this would describe my Aunt Catherine, don't you think?
Sure.
And she wasn't working as a healer.
Of course, I'm thinking of that picture of her with the witch's hat, right?
Right? She was unique, and she was the matriarch of the family who taught us all how to read cards. Regular decks of playing cards in the family. And so, I'm just saying it could relate to somebody like that. My aunt used to volunteer and go into hospitals and care for the sick. She would also comfort them. So she'd pray with them, etc. She was very, very Catholic. So if it resonates with you at all, think about whether it's in yourself or someone else,
Mm-hmm.
This is our card for the day.
All right.
Take that. My Aunt Catherine was also my godmother.
Yes, I happen to know her. Most of Banshee's aunts and uncles were a lot older than both of us. They were like
Yes. What do I do with
40 years, 20 years, 30 years and up older than us. But Aunt Catherine was the oldest.
She was the oldest. She was born 1900 or 1899, right around the turn of the century.
I remember her other name.
Her other, Ophelia.
Yes, Ophelia.
Yes. Anyway, sorry. We digress. Let's get on to Scorpio's birthday reading, shall we?
All
Do you
right.
want to use a deck?
Yes, I will use a deck. I'm going to use my Karma Music tarot cards.
Okay. We got the birthday gift spread right here for you, Scorpio. It'll give you information that's good from now until your next birthday, with a little glimpse at the past. Yep, we like it that way. He won't get into trouble now. I'm not even going to go to him or play with him because he'll start moving and wrecking the set. We'll get claws out already. Unlike our other bad cats, we have problems getting to the vet. Sassy was at the vet the other day.
Well, the only problem is getting her to get into the cage because her tremendous weight means if she doesn't want to move on her own, you have to move her. And
Poor
it's
thing.
not easy.
But she lost 1.5 pounds, which they think is really good. They're happy with it.
They're happy with her weight loss.
And so hopefully everything else checked out well, and she's still on her diet. They said it's going to be a slow, tedious process getting the weight off of her. So
It's a nice deck, Violet.
it's a beautiful deck, Violet.
All right, Scorpio.
Elizabeth, all about art. All right. Which I will be debuting my new deck tonight because it told me I could.
Card 1. the gift you received last year that you can use to make the most of this year.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's
Dun,
the
dun,
Queen
dun,
of
dun.
Wands, the upright Queen of Wands. Bravo.
Talk about drama.
Bravo. Well, I think the gift of last year was being at the zenith or apogee of charm in some way. You know, there's a charm factor here. There's also a vivaciousness about life. There maybe is a little bit of risque behavior in the sense of really maybe being overly assertive, overly aggressive in some social situations. It's kind of like somebody who is determined, you know, to go for what they want, and they're brave, they're charismatic.
Well, Queen of Wands, the gift from last year is, you know, you're carrying some of the sparkle, some of the glow, maybe some of the good feelings people have towards you. You may have made some progress, you know, in impressing important people in your life, whether it's in an interpersonal area or in business. And you're carrying all of this over, giving you more confidence and, you know, reassuring you, you know, as you go into a new sun cycle. Nice.
Card 2, the gift of the present moment. And it is the upright Two of Swords.
Interesting.
Do you want to go first?
I will. You know, so the gift of the present moment is, you know, this is, you know, whereabouts you live in the world, but, you know, if it's winter, winter is a time we kind of pull back a little bit, you know? We start reassessing things, we think about things, and I think the gift of the present moment is maybe you now have a little bit of time you can set aside, or you need to set aside, because there's some important moves or decisions, Scorpio, that you might have been thinking of making. And so now's the time not to take action, but to take this kind of action, mental action, and decide, you know, look at the facets, take all the time you need before you venture forth.
Right. The gift of the present moment is a pause. It's a pause for you to take in a lot of stuff and to not really say, I'm doing this, but to maybe pause and say, I am inwardly considering and processing all those things that I can be doing, but I'm not ready just yet to go. So it's like saying revel in this time where you can still look at things and maybe make considerations.
How much does sassy weigh, do you know?
Yes, I do.
It's pretty bad. Go on.
Who's asking?
Scorpio asked.
18.5 pounds. And she's down a pound and a half.
Small.
She was
She's a
20.
small cat.
She was 20. She's very short. She has stubby little legs.
So it doesn't wear well on her, and we really want to try to get the weight off as best we can. You know, it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah, because it'll cause all kinds of problems for her as she gets older. Okay, card 3.
Card 3. The gift from your connections with others in the next year.
And it's the 7 of Cups. And other people really inspire you with lots of ideas. Some of them may seem more practical than not, but nonetheless, they seem colorful, they seem vibrant, and they appeal to you. The gift of others is really, if it's not so much the ideas they give you, the fact that they're just so different and varied, or they're things that you can draw upon that really give you an array of experiences.
Yeah, definitely an array of experiences, maybe in you know, in the offing for you with other Scorpio, but you know, it's kind of like you're all going to have great ideas. You know, it seems like you're going to be talking about, let's meet up for this, let's do that. How much follow through there's going to be is a bit of a question, you know, with this card in particular. Maybe that's where some moves or decisions come in too on your part. But, you know, so maybe there'll be some travel plans or some other ideas that, you know, involve some planning or some thinking about. Whatever the case may be, you know, there's going to be a lot of options, and the idea is that you got to pick one or so, you know. You may not be able to do them all, but let's just say everybody's going to be pretty into socializing and doing stuff.
2 things, Scorpio. This is not Sassy the fat cat. This is Sunny, her brother.
Yeah, this is Sunny.
Sassy is waddled somewhere else.
Is she on our intro though?
She is on the intro or at the end of one, the
yeah,
outro.
she's the gray cat, not the black cat. We have 3.
And the other thing is, like, isn't this person, this image look a little bit like David Bowie there? And
Maybe a little.
A little bit. Well, because there's a number of personalities that do show up in this deck, the Karma Music deck. Jimi Hendrix shows up and some other people, and they literally said that was the point. Yeah, she hasn't been around in recent times.
She doesn't come on the table much because he usually muscles in, and he doesn't want anybody else on set with him, let's just say. So, anyway, he's a little territorial guy. All right, so let's move on. Card 4, the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward on your dreams and goals.
The Six of Wands. Speak of Hendrix, there he is. Told you. This is all about having celebrities appear on the cards. So,
it will help you achieve. Okay, how this will help you achieve is basically, the more you share your talents and skills with others, and they feel, they appreciate, they will appreciate you, they will support you. So I think here that will help you work out and achieve your goals. The more they see you accomplish things, the more they're going to want in and also be a help to you in accomplishing your goals. Okay. So I think people might be instrumental here, but also this. I think too that as you get some recognition or you make some achievements, that alone is possibly all you're going to need to want to aim higher.
I was trying to understand the position because clearly when I look at the card, and it sort of dovetails just a little bit from the previous card because it seems to talk about externals in a way, but actually as the Six of Wands and as a driving power or conceit or whatever it is, it's kind of like wanting to really be recognized, to really do your best for people to be drawn to what you can accomplish. No?
That's fine.
Alrighty.
Card 5. The gift from your spirit guides or ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind in this next year?
It's the reverse Knight of Wands. Here comes the hard-hitting lessons, perhaps.
Well, ancestors. They want the best for us, but they also realize sometimes, we might push too hard. Your ancestors don't, want to see you achieving your goals and aims and, following up one victory with another and taking those steps. But they don't want you to push yourself too hard. They want you, because you could get reckless, number one, or number two, you could get angry when things aren't moving fast enough and frustrated. And they don't want to see that happen. Take it step by step, little victory by victory.
Well, what the ancestors may want is for you to understand what realistic... That's sassy meowing in the background, Scorpio. The plaintive whale. But,
she's the talker.
But the ancestors may want you to have a sense of limitations. They may want you to feel like it's not that they don't want you to be confident, but they want you to know where your power actually can extend to and where it cannot. So the Knight of Wands, which is sheerly about, energy and power, in reverse sense, kind of speaks to that, kind of says, know when you're pushing too hard, know when you're being foolhardy instead of very brave, things like that. That's what your ancestors want.
Well, for better or worse, let's see what it says. The gift that this the end of the year the whole year will ultimately give to you.
All right, and I cleared a little space for it.
Oh, it's reversed.
The reverse Seven of Swords. I'll let you go first then.
My punishment. The reverse Seven of Swords at the end of the year. I think that what this is saying is that, truths will be revealed. I feel here this could be you finding out, things you need to know about others, in regards to, achieving what you desire in the next year, things you need to know about others who may be involved or, may be involved in your life and are affected by what you're trying to do. Or you're going to find out truths about yourself. I really feel here that this whole process this year is going to reveal some truths about you. Not necessarily bad ones, but they could be too. Don't get down on yourself, if like you don't follow your ancestors' advice here, for example, and you abandon a project because it's taking too long or you give up, but it will reveal truths about you, what you're capable of, what you're not, what kind of person you are. More is going to come to the surface.
I really feel that's true. I think the Seven of Swords sort of ends a little bit on a neutral beat. It's sort of like saying, like, the gift that you ultimately gift is realizing, that some things are not necessarily important for you to know in order for you to achieve what you want, that not everything will flow exactly the way you see it. It's not about saying bad things happening. It's more about saying you're not going to necessarily see or understand everything in your move towards what you're going towards. There's only a minor hint maybe that something is like not exactly seen eye to eye here. Really, it looks kind of good, like you are on that process of self-discovery. And just like Banshee says, I think a lot of this has to do with you figuring out things about yourself. And I think it is in proportion or perspective to what others may have in terms of some dealings with you. So I don't know if it's the aftermath of what you've been going through that you mentioned, but it could be something like that maybe. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Scorpio. Hope you enjoyed it. That's what we have for you. Good luck in your year ahead.
All right.
And so that's what we had for Scorpio. Scorpio moved to the top of the list, but guess what? That brings us back to Acel. I hope you're still here, Acel.
We got their question.
Oh, we got their question.
Yes, it's a love reading for 2024. Also, I noticed that Libra Cusp has zipped in, so there is that. Hi, Libra.
There. All right, 2024.
All right,
I brought back out my Owl Tarot, too. Tarot of the Owls. Love this deck. It's another deck by Elizabeth Alba.
Yes, Scorpio, you're welcome. And of course, it's always going to stay on our website. So just remember today's date, and you can look it up on our YouTube site if you wanted to review it. You'll know that it's rather near the beginning. Happy birthday.
All right. Let's see what 2024 holds in store for us. With love.
All right.
Okay, we have the Three of Wands reversed.
You're welcome. Three of Wands reversed.
Oh, reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have Justice upright. Seems like a real up and down year to me. Let's see what he has. Oh,
Snake.
And the man. Well, so, this doesn't, I don't know why, but I feel like this isn't necessarily going to encompass your whole year. But I think the cards wanted us to focus on this situation. And I sense here that you're going to meet somebody. I'm going to take this whole thing and kind of put it together here, because I think the man and the snake is indicative that somebody is coming into your life, but is it somebody you can truly trust? The snake is here, number one. So I feel like this person could really, come in. You may date them for a while. You may get to know them better at any rate. But, things are going to start making you wonder about them. Are they telling you the truth about everything? Are they being open and honest? And I almost feel like you're wondering if there is any future with this person, because it seems as though, you're not sure you can trust them. The Wheel of Fortune indicates here, too, that this might get off to a real rocky start. It may not be the best relationship. Fate, fate may have something else in store for you ultimately, because I see justice here. And I almost feel that means to me, Estelle, that whatever's going on here, you're going to recognize it for what it is, and you're going to just let it go. I think you're going to let this relationship go. And also, I think justice is indicating is things will start to fall back in balance in your life again, and you'll be open to finding, a better relationship.
I agree with what Banshee says primarily. I think that there is this idea about somebody who tries to become friendlier with you, but they're probably not to be trusted. The Three of Wands reverse says that maybe their own energy won't make them stay very long if they realize that they're not getting anywhere. They may realize that their plan to maybe try to, hurry into a relationship with you isn't or shouldn't be working, or will have some sort of consequences that may drive them away. And it's ultimately is a just situation that they seem to be kind of a scammy person, and they may move on to somebody else because they feel like they're not really getting ahead with you.
I don't have much to add beyond what I said. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I really do think, though, this may not be, I don't know when in the year it's going to happen to you, but I really don't think it's going to be all of 2024. I think it'll take up some of 2024, but I don't think it's going to be the whole year. So, we may want to just see how things unfold for a little bit, before you ask again. If we're lucky, you won't meet this person. And this reading was wrong. But it just seems like somebody may coming into your life that you're going to have to really decide, can you really trust what you see and what you feel about them?
Yep.
Good luck with that, Estelle.
Good luck, Estelle.
All right, V. Hi, V.
Yes, we don't see it as a white thing that out of the corner of the eye. It's usually like some dark shadow. Yeah, Sassy was busy again.
Huh.
What's up?
Nothing. We'll just wait for V's question. It's your deck, right?
Yeah, and I will probably use the Neon Tarot.
I've got some odd decks in the mix tonight.
Sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't anything serious. On other news, I had a really good report with my annual physical, which was yesterday. All my blood work came back, and I'm doing really good. Good cholesterol, all that. I have a little bit of bilirubin stuff because I do have a preceding liver ailment that kind of throws a little bit of bilirubin into the blood test. V asks, why is he still watching me?
Yeah, why is he still stalking you, huh? Huh. Cutting your hair. I can't cut my hair, Kara. It would be a holy mess if I tried. But I am going to try to go. I vow I'm going to go next week. I'm going to make an appointment.
All right, so why is he still stalking you? Why is he doing this? That's creepy, all right.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm wondering about it myself. Something seems funny. Like, why would he be checking up on you if he's really trying to get back? Is he trying to see if you go somewhere else or get somebody else in case he needs a backup plan if he can't make it work out with his ex or with his wife and child? Or the mother of his child, I'm sorry. Oh, they're married.
So it's the Three of Cups upright.
Wow.
It's the Wheel of Fortune upright. And it's the Two of Swords. It was reversed. Yes.
That's what I thought.
It was reversed.
Wow, that's really interesting,
What do you got?
V. Nothing. Don't do anything yet, don't. But you know, that's so interesting. You know, what I was just talking about is he trying to keep you as a backup plan. I almost see some of this in these cards here, and I'll talk about why I see that. In case it's not very evident. What's that first card again?
It's the Three of Cups.
Yes.
At first I thought it was the
Exactly.
Empress, but it's the Three of Cups.
Okay, okay. Here we go, the Rider.
Rider.
Wow.
And the Snake. Another snake.
Another
is it?
snake in the grass.
What is it with you guys?
Wow, V.
So we have another snake.
There's some interesting stuff here. You know, when I think of the Three of Cups and we talk about a situation, a relationship where there's somebody else, you know, in the picture, I think about the Three of Cups, you know, and I'm just wondering here if he's trying to maintain the best of both worlds here, you know. He's keeping an eye on you, but he's trying to go back with this other person. Or at least that's what he's telling you. You know, could it be that that is not true? You know, we've got the snake here and the rider, which is news and maybe not honest news. So I just wonder here what the story really is. Is he trying to get somebody else's interest and is just telling you that? I don't know. I'm not going to make judgments yet, but I'll tell you this. With the Wheel of Fortune here, he's hoping his fortunes will change in some way. And that's why he's moved on to whatever he is doing now or trying to do. And there's movement. You know, there is that movement. The Two of Swords reversed indicates that the time for thinking about things is over. He is taking action. And so I feel here, so why is he stalking you? Because he's still not sure the move he is making is going to work out for him. That's kind of what I think. And he may be being more than a little, maybe, duplicitous here with you in some way, you know? I'd watch him if I were you.
Stop with all the Aries back talk, because this one is an Aries. Oh, I see. It's Aries men. Well, you're probably right. I think it's men in general. Why is he stalking you? He's a pig. He's a pig male, you know. If you guys are young, that's a big part of it. Men are just like that when they're young, and not all men are, but enough to make it look bad.
Did you want to go through those?
Just slightly. I agree with Banshee here. I feel like that Wheel of Fortune is saying that, yeah, he is, you know, in a happy-go-lucky, let's just try and see what fits, you know. He just keeps rolling with the wheel. And so mostly things don't really stop him from his ambition, which is to experience women, is what it looks like to me. And, you know, when I look at the snake and the rider, to me, there's a pointed idea about the rider. Like, I feel like it's a direction, and it's like the snake is riding towards you or wants to ride towards you.
Well, I don't know if it's riding towards you, but you just made me think. Because, yeah, of course, the rider is about movement. So, you know, is he moving towards, you know, a betrayal here, you know, or he's made his move, which is a betrayal, towards you? I think that I would not trust, you know, right now what's going on. I mean, I don't know if you can block him, if you want to block him, or what you can do to stop him, or just let him be. But, you know, I would be mindful of what he's up to, because I think that it could very well be exactly a scenario he says.
But it could not, too.
But it might not. Maybe it's somebody else even, and he's just trying his luck. Either way, you know, his fate depends on what the mother of his child wants to do, too. And so he's trying to keep a window open for you. But, I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to be that window, you know, regardless of what this could be? And I think here, like I said, there is the third party, you know, clearly. So, because Three of Cups is that. Now, usually that's a positive card of celebration. Maybe he's getting off on the fact that, you know, he might have two women, you know, after him.
Right. I'd say it's not really clear if there's an exact reason, V, but it does seem like he is willing to try this gambit here, to see if he can, be with more than one person. So I think that's what we got with this guy.
That's it. Wow. Good luck with that, V.
Good luck, V.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is weird. All right. Tidal wave. All right.
Hey, Tidal Wave, guess
Tidal.
what? I'm going to use my new deck for you. Cyril Marchetti's Voice Vision Tarot.
You're welcome, V. Good luck to you. See you next time.
Do you have unexpected what coming towards you? Just anything unexpected?
Yes.
Oh,
Probably.
okay.
New deck.
Oh, it's a beauty. This deck is just amazing. But I bought the special edition deck and it has extras. So
Unexpected money.
Ah, okay. Thank you. That would be important to know. Are you shuffling your Lenormand? I was bad last time. Don't emulate me. All right. Whoa.
Oh boy. You must be feeling it, eh? Tidal
The
wave?
Ace of Coins.
Ace of coins. Boy, I sure hope that's true.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's
The
a pretty
Four
card.
of Cups. Upright. And another, I think, really gorgeous card. The Hanging Man reversed.
Yeah, those are pretty. Okay, in Lenormand, brooms. Time to sweep it up. And the Tower.
Gee, that almost sounds like from a legal standpoint something coming through, or from an institution, a corporation, a place of work or business that I don't know, that might be sweeping something your way. I don't know. I got to think about that Lenormand a little bit. It might not be what it seems, but I would say this, an opportunity may come your way that could generate this income. There's some fresh start or beginning that could sprout up that could bring you more money. But are you ready for it? The Four of Cups is up right here. You're looking up at that cup and just wondering, should I grab it? Should I take it? It's up high there. I don't know.
Does the opportunity present maybe because something else has changed? The Hanged Man, upside down, maybe saying that maybe you've reversed a position about something or feeling about something. Maybe new evidence has come through and maybe you're seeing things differently somehow, or you want to see things differently.
I almost think, this flies in the face of that Four of Cups over there. You're thinking about it. The Hanging Man is saying, the heck with thinking about it. Don't think it to death. In other words, take it what's offered while it's there. Accept the money that's coming, and go with it, because sometimes these opportunities don't come around a second time.
That's funny, Title. You're right. Who isn't ready for money?
Oh. And the Tower and the Broom, I don't know if this means that, I don't know if you're expecting some legal action to happen that would release some money to you, or if you're expecting money from a workplace. It's almost as if they feel like they have to finish off like something's being swept, being finished, or moved your way because It has to, you know.
The energy of this reading does
You know-
seem like somehow, like it's musical chairs or it's shifting chairs, like something's shifting a little bit, and this opportunity is coming through mostly because other people have, or yourself or other things have changed or have shifted positions on certain things. Or done some work. The brooms too indicates, some work being done quickly.
Yeah, I don't know, but it may be two different things going on here. Like there may be an opportunity that comes your way that could generate more income or be a big new start for you, a growthful start. And this other thing almost sounds like it's a little bit different to me, like somebody owes you something, or maybe it's unexpected. You didn't realize something was being held up or hung up somewhere and now is being released. Is moving to you. I don't know.
Interesting.
So I wish you luck. I do think
yeah.
something's coming.
Good luck.
All right. I love these cards already.
Those are pretty. Those are really choice. All right.
All right.
So,
Sun, Empress, Aries.
got to remind everybody that tomorrow the exchanges, the emotional exchanges is on at 7 a.m. or whenever you catch it. It's my 3 cards for the elemental signs of the zodiac, and I hope you enjoy it. It's quick, down and dirty. I'm just doing these now as quickly as I can so that you can go right to them with their timestamps. It's just perfect. That's the emotional exchanges at 7 a.m.
Well, my wallet's always open too, everybody. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he's just a great artist too. I mean, I haven't been drawn to get any of his decks for myself. I get to touch them once in a while.
Oh, it's totally awesome. But also with this special edition I went ahead and bought, it came with 30 videos. I had to put an app on my phone, and it came with this scroll in the box. And you lay out the scroll and all the major arcana on one side. It's got, I think, the zodiac on the other side. And the major arcana cards, when you hover over it with this app, it will bring up a video that gives the voice interpretation of the card. So the cards have 2 interpretations, the voice and the vision. And the voice is like the card is talking to you. But it only does it for the major arcana and a few other cards. There's only 30 videos. And it's really awesome. Also, the way the box opens up is so unique. And it's got these panels on it that open out. And if you hover that app over the panels, those also will bring up a video. So it's truly unique.
Next reading, please.
Yep.
And Sun Empress asks, why does Thomas, Libra, like me so much, even though I wasn't all that nice to him? He can't move on from me either. He keeps shooting his shot.
Oh. So I take it, and you're not really that interested in him, but yet he keeps coming back. All right.
All right, first card. I knew this would happen. Aeon reversed.
That Judgment?
I think it's Judgment. I brought the booklet.
This is so funny.
This one I know. It's the Star. By the way, this is the Navigator's Tarot, the Mystic Seas.
Is the star reversed? Okay,
Yes,
that's
the
interesting.
star is reversed.
They're both reversed.
They're both reversed. And this one is the Five of Cups, which is upright.
Well, I want to save the Lenormand because I think you're going to get a big kick out of it and what I have to say about it. And we'll see what you say about it.
Okay,
Well,
Aeon is in fact Judgment.
so, yeah, it's, I don't want to say it, but the first thing that came to mind when I
Not that
thought
one.
that was Judgment. Why does he keep coming back? Because he's kind of a glutton for punishment. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he gets off on that or anything, Sun Empress, but, he just keeps at it. He just keeps trying because he feels like maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you'll change your judgment about him.
Well, that's a good point.
The other thing is that, maybe because he hasn't had a lot of luck in his life, he's kind of down on his luck, and he feels, not very optimistic, and he can't let go. He's afraid to let go of the only hope maybe he feels he has, which is kind of but, it's possible.
It's kind of funny. I'm going to jump to the Five of Cups for a moment because I think the Five of Cups suggests that he somehow feels that you are connected on some level, even though currently you have this kind of situation going. But he sort of feels like he thinks he is in your life for some reason, even though he isn't. And we are basically talking about somebody who doesn't have an ability to move on. So he's sort of just clinging there in a way, too. Judgment reverse could also be saying, too, that he doesn't accept the fact that you guys don't have something. He just doesn't want to or is unable to accept that.
Well, and here's the other thing with the Five of Cups, what I felt. Okay, remember, the traditional Five of Cups has 3 cups spilled over, but 2 cups left standing. I get the feeling, especially emotionally, it's pretty clear, but also in his head, maybe emotionally, he feels you're not done with him yet, or that there's still something there. There's still something there. Because those 2 cups standing. Now get a load of this. Okay.
Oh, no. Clover. Uh-oh. Is he a magic man? Is he going to put a spell out?
No.
Lily.
So I don't know what you would say about that, Mr. O, but when I saw that, I said to myself, he feels if he hangs around long enough, he's going to get lucky.
That's it. That's it. Or he may think that, that somehow, he might have such a self-bad sense that he actually thinks like you're sort of playing a game with him, a long game, and that, it's a game of pretend you don't like him.
Well, I don't know.
Weird, I don't know.
Some people, hope springs eternal. Just as long as, it doesn't get to any kind of unhealthy level. You don't like it now. It's annoying. But, so long as it doesn't get unhealthy, that's the only thing. And I don't see any danger of that here per se
Probably
yet.
not.
But I do think he's hanging on. He just doesn't get he didn't get the memo right. He's not no comprendo.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a problem, but I don't think he's going anywhere fast either.
Yeah, so good luck with that one. All right. You do ask us some interesting questions.
Yes, you do.
And the cards sometimes deliver pretty well on that.
You're welcome.
Maybe not what you want to hear.
Hard to get. That's the words I was looking for.
Alicia, hey, all to you.
Hi, Alicia.
Hope you're doing well.
Now, it's better to be honest. He just doesn't want to get the signs. And I certainly have seen, even like older men or people who play this hard to get say stupid things like, I thought I was getting mixed signals. Really?
Oh,
what
Lord.
kind of a mixed signal is don't do that?
So checking on your money situation. Okay. I'm going to grab my Clarity Tarot, I think. That was my deck, right? Yeah, because I did the clover. Oh my gosh.
We're back on Sunday for another 2 hours from 2 to 4 p.m. Our regular live show, just like this one. Also, we're back on Saturday with happy hour at 10 a.m. Just like the good old days.
Yay.
Happy hour. This Veterans Day, in fact, it's Veterans Day. So come and get happy at our regular happy hour, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget to watch Banshee Show, The Material Matters, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. We are live in the chat room to have fun and further talk about the reading.
Hi, Sunny Sun. Hello. Wow. Doesn't this look like Godfather, dude?
Somebody just subscribed. Thank you,
Yay!
Athena. Aw, thank you.
Athenia. Athenia Hera.
Thank you.
Doesn't this look like Godfather guy? Look at his face.
Yeah, it does.
The Godfather.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. Look at that face.
The magician.
It's the magician. All right, that's the first card. That's nice. It's upright. Ooh, Alicia. Ace of Wands upright.
Well, I'm getting a little bit of a picture here.
Holy moly. I'm getting, like, I see the light.
Oh my. Well, wait till you see what I got.
Oh.
The sun's really nice. I like that. So I have the Tower. I definitely have some thoughts about that. And the dog.
How did you get all those things to work right? Seems like they're all working right now.
What things?
You know, the subscribers and the donations and stuff.
I had to go into Streamlabs to do it.
Well, it's great.
I guess so. I'm not happy with the donation one. It's not large enough.
Well, but
Have you
it's
seen
working.
another one?
No.
Okay.
All right, Alicia. My gosh, I don't even know what to say here. You want to know what more you should do? Manifest. Just use the tools at your disposal to manifest what you desire monetarily. You know, it seems as though, whether you think so or not, you have everything in place right now to succeed financially. You know, everything's looking good. This is a time to just put your will and determination behind whatever goal you want here. I'll stop there.
I'm going to go ahead to the Tower and the
Okay.
dog because I pulled
The
those.
Tower, that's the, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. The Lenormand. If you had just said the Lenormand, there's a Tower in the Tarot, too.
I know that.
Okay.
Please be quiet now. Okay, so to me, when I pulled the Tower card, I got a definite vibe about your bank. And I thought, are you thinking of changing banks? Are you at a point with, you know, your own material matters that you might want to consider seeking somebody who can actually help you make financial decisions in terms of investments? And the dog is talking about loyalty. So then I thought, well, maybe this is saying, you know, you want to remain loyal to the banking situation you have now because they're the ones who are best poised, you know, to financially take care of you. So I'm feeling it's one of those two that either you need to find, you know, a situation that makes you feel really comfortable in terms of handling your banking matters, handling or giving advice on investments, or that, you know, you have or will be picking the right one or that one's coming along to you.
So shall I go ahead with another
Sure,
card?
go right ahead.
All right. So, you know, this is the time to manifest. This is the time to maybe set your sights on something new. Are you thinking of starting a business? Are you thinking of entrepreneuring? Are you looking for a new career opportunity? Now's the time, you know, to try to manifest this. I think that something is coming your way, a new beginning, a new opportunity that could definitely, you know, bring some financial rewards. And you're ready. You know, I just think you're ready for this. And not only that, I have to move on to the sun because the sun is just saying everything's gonna be going really well for you. You know, the sun is here, success is assured. You just have to figure out where to put your will. And maybe Mr. O has given you a clue here.
Well, I think that Banshee, Alicia, is on the level with the tarot cards there, because I think they really are speaking to that idea about entrepreneurship. At first I was going to say, oh, well, those cards could also be saying find or hire the right, investment manager. But this could also be saying you're that person, in terms of making money. It is maybe the ability to invest it wisely, but we can't underrate the idea of entrepreneurship. And the Magician, along with those other two cards, are really fine cards. But we're not, in my mind, not really exactly answering your question. This is really, saying like how to generate more money or what to do about money.
I haven't talked about the Lenormand yet.
All right, go ahead.
So how to generate more money, or how to, even start an entrepreneurial business or whatever it is you wanted to. Find somebody you trust in the financial world who can talk to you about maybe, what money you're going to need up front. You might need to get a financial advisor, and look for somebody you trust. Look for trustworthy people to help you there. But I feel here that maybe you do have some business idea and plan, and it's time to start getting to work on it. It's time to roll your sleeves up. And if rolling your sleeves up means, getting the whole structure together, by figuring out where you're going to get the money. Do you need to loan some money for something? Need some upfront capital? Or do you need to set up a, DBA, whatever the case may be? Everything is just looking so positive here. This Ace of Wands is like a thumbs up from the universe saying, go.
The Ace of Wands is truly that. In fact, it's probably the most powerful card here. I almost feel like it's saying, that this is really about making the right investment. I mean, maybe this is saying really you might also want to invest in an entrepreneur's vision, somebody who has the exact vision you want and the exact overall ability to focus this, just needs the startup capital. So one way or the other, it's either you doing this for yourself or you finding the right person, a loyal person you respect or want to work with, to help them along with that vision.
I'm not going to rule out that could be a partner of some sort too, if you're thinking of partnering with somebody. But either way, this honestly looks really, really good.
Hi, Athenia. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, we're going to add you to the list.
Yep. Athenia.
Athena.
Excuse my name. I'm very bad with names. I would think Athenia, but Athenia Hera. Okay, you're right. I don't know.
Overthinking it.
I overthink a lot.
Okay,
but that's
what
we have for you. My goodness, I don't know. These cards are awesome. You'll have to keep us posted, Alicia. I think it's time to just get the financials and get whatever you need in order. I don't know if you're going to need a brick and mortar, business, whatever, if you're just going to do it from home. But if you need some capital outlay, it's time to start thinking about that.
Alrighty.
Kara
is up. What does Odin have for me on a decision on a situation I'm in with someone? Uh-oh. We gotta wonder about that.
Right, Kara. Let's see. I do hope your weekend went well, Victoria.
All right. Thanks, Alicia.
I haven't been able to touch base with you on the former bird Twitter. So tired. Ah, hopefully good tired.
So our first card is the Two of Pentacles, two of pentagrams, two of circles or discs. It's upright.
So what does Odin have? Okay.
Are we doing this as the 1, 2, 3?
No, let's do 3 cards.
All right, so the next one is the Five of Swords. By the way, this is the Ghost Tarot, just in case you're wondering.
So you not only have the Two of Pentacles, so that's upright, correct? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And the Five of Swords.
And then we have the reverse Knight of Swords.
Jeez. Don't go that way.
And what cards are you adding?
I'm scared too.
Uh-huh. The Ghost Hangover is Rio. Is that why I'm using the Ghost Tarot? I want to use the Ghost Tarot for you.
Oh, Sun Man.
Yow. You don't need Alicia to bring the drinks.
All right. Does it involve a man, Kara? By chance?
It is the man himself.
Guess who's back?
No, it's the snake. Mr. Snake has returned. Mr. Snake wants to sow more havoc in women's lives because that's all he's doing is showing up in women's lives.
Oh no, Kara says yes. So guess
Women's lives about maybe other men possibly.
So what does Odin have for you? I think the best advice he has for you is to try to maintain balance. Try to be stable. Try to be the big person in the room. Try not to let anyone rattle your cage, because there's the Five of Swords.
Is that being an adult in the room? That's sort of like saying, screw me and I'll screw you back.
Oh, God.
Wow,
well, is that the way you look at balance, Scorpio?
No, but that's a card of vengeance in a way.
The Two of Pentacles? Oh, the Five of Swords.
No, the Five of Swords.
The Five of Swords is definitely about a battle or an argument, a disagreement, something that easily is either out of control now or can get out of control. So, watch your back on this one. I mean, just try to be calm. Don't try to set this person off, and don't allow yourself to get set off because that could be a bad choice. I think here, be careful of the choices you make, particularly in how you handle and behave yourself. You don't want to stoop to their level. That Knight of Swords reversed there. You don't want to get angry, antagonistic, and argumentative if you can avoid it.
Keep physical force out of this.
Yeah. And I think here, no axe throwing, sorry. And I think here that you can't trust this person. I think there's a lack of trust here, They may not be honest, being honest with you.
The Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords could talk about that, as well as, the snake.
Yeah.
So, back out.
So Odin says, watch your back. You don't have the Ten of Swords here, but still, watch your back. And also because, the snaky thing going on here. And also, like I said, just maintain balance. And, and also what that might mean is like, hey, you've got a lot on your plate. You've got your own life. You don't need to put up with somebody else's games. Woo!
Wow.
Gee, Kara. Good luck with that. Woo.
All right. So I think we're on Libra with a general.
Libra. All right. My deck. Shadow. Oh, wait a minute. I use the Dark Knight if I can find it. I'm dancing in the dark.
You're welcome, Kara.
Hey, you're welcome, Kara. Sonny says, be careful. He worries about you. All right, one more shuffle. Okay. Oh, it's just a general, right?
Yes, for Libra.
Whoopsie. Well, we have the High Priestess reversed. To make sure. Looked like 11 there, and I wasn't sure. The Four of Cups upright. That's come up again. And the Knight of Swords reversed. Wow. We just had that in the last
Yeah,
reading.
we did. And over in Lenormand, it's the Crossroads and the Brooms. Or Whip.
Wow, how interesting. It really does all fit together here in its own way, Libra. You know, it's really hard to make a choice or a decision, which the Knight of Swords, you know, is saying, this is very difficult right now for you to clear your head enough to make a decision. Don't move too fast, you know. The thing is, the Four of Cups is here, and it's saying you need to think about things a little bit more. And right now with the High Priestess here, it just seems as though there's a lot of, you're lacking clarity. You're lacking clarity or a sense of really knowing what you should do next, which is why you need to take your time or you could make a misstep here. And it looks as though, you know,
It's a contradiction there.
What is?
Well, one thing says go slowly, the Four of Cups. The other thing says go fast.
Well, but if you go fast, it could be a blunder, right?
Okay.
It's reversed. So that's why I'm
No,
saying...
I was talking about the Brooms.
Oh, the broom. Well, I think what this is saying, the broom and the crossroads, means you're really going to be put, like, it's almost as if you're being put in a situation where you have to make a choice. But, you know, and it's moving you that way. But you've got to pause and really think about things. Don't be pushed into making the wrong choice right now if something important is coming up, Libra. This all seems to fit together so well. That's why I'm saying it's just relating to one thing. You have a choice or a decision you have to make. It's not very clear right now what you need to do. If you move too fast, you could make a misstep, which is why you should sit back and think about it more. And don't let anybody try to, you know, sweep you into one direction or the other until you're ready.
The choices are too serious for you to not try to make a more informed decision based on what you can actually find out. It's not going to be easy because a lot of the energy seems to support either you're not being able to find that information, or like Banshee says, things are trying to push you into making a faster decision. You're going to have to hold your own ground as far as that goes.
Yeah. Woo, wow.
That's difficult.
Some of these readings are cut and dry. Just take them to the bank.
All
Good
right.
luck with that, Libra.
So it's Victoria.
Well, Victoria, what can we do for you?
I want to use the Ghost Tarot for Victoria.
Give me some good news. New Year's Eve party, babe. You're having a New Year's Eve party? Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
No poop. That sounds awesome.
That could almost make me go to Texas on New Year's Eve.
Ah, no. Yeah, it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
The spirit's willing. Spirit, get it?
Ah. Wow, that sounds like fun, though. Really does.
It does.
I'll tell you what, if we win the lottery by then, I'll let Mr. O and us go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Come on. Money, money, money. Yeah.
We'll just do it as a straight reading, not a yes or no.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You just want to throw those ghost and spirit cards, don't you?
Ooh. So look at that. That's the Nine of Pentacles.
Ooh,
It's
that's
upright.
nice.
That's nice. Then there's the reverse Seven of Cups, which is actually nice. And then finally, it's the upright Wheel of Fortune. Hot dang.
Gee,
It
Victoria.
sounds great.
It's the broom again,
It's
isn't
the broom
it?
again.
Yeah, everybody needs to clean house or something.
Clean sweep.
I know we do.
But if we win the lottery, we wouldn't have to.
There you go.
Bear power. Roar.
Roar.
Well, you know, the Nine of Pentacles, a woman in comfort. It doesn't say that she's alone or not alone. It just says it's a woman in comfort. So, you know, take that for what it is. The Seven of Cups reversed. Choosing the best decision. Choosing the one that appeals to you and seems to be the best. The Wheel of Fortune. Riding high on a cycle of luck.
You know, this could turn into a lucky enterprise for you in some way. You know, I hesitate to say what, but I would say this, that, you know, it looks like you've made a good choice here. You've made a good choice in doing this. The Nine of Pentacles indicates that you will benefit from this in some way. You know, you'll be looking back, be looking on this. I almost feel like it's looking at it, either you're going to have a great time there, number one, or I almost look at this card as being the aftermath, that you sit back feeling fully satisfied and secure in, you know, that everything turned out okay. And that, you know, you actually got something good out of this. It's a positive turn of events. Something fortunate or fateful might happen there. Maybe you'll get a great, I don't know, an image of a ghost or whatever, you know, or EVP that's really awesome or something too. But something really fateful happens there. And I feel like, you know, this is going to, well, I will say this. I will say one thing, though. It might challenge you a little bit. Your sense of personal power. You know, maybe, I don't know, you know, it's by invite. Did you say this thing? Let's see. It's a costume party, an overnight paranormal lockdown and costume party. You know, I don't know if somebody might challenge your authority. You know, when I see the broom this way with the bear, I wonder that. But the bottom line is you've got this. You've got everything under control here.
I so look at the bear and the rod in that position as having to apply strength to really move it, to move quickly. Like that basically you'll have to have a show of strength to really and power to really move things quickly, as far as any loose ends to tie up or any, you know, bits with your advertising or whatever.
Excuse me, I'm not yawning at your reading. That sounds awesome. I'm just reading what you said there. Ticket prices.
That's not bad at all. My goodness. That's actually pretty good.
Wow, that sounds like fun. Really,
I know.
it does.
I think I want to go. I hate traveling, though.
Yeah, he hates traveling. He
Because I
doesn't
usually
travel well.
throw up a lot.
Yeah. Good. But anyway, we digress.
And I vomit.
Personally, I think this is a great idea. I hope people pay you. I hope people are willing to come because it sounds really awesome. Seems to me you know how to get the publicity out and stuff, so, hopefully you'll have little problem there attracting people.
So
Think
good.
it's a good choice? Like I said, I see all systems go here. The Nine of Pentacles, it's like you're enjoying the fruits of what you have done. So I think it's going to be a good time. I hope so. I don't know how many people you need to break even, but it looks pretty good. Good luck with that.
Athenia's up.
Midnight Mysteries. Wow. Sounds like a plan. Hi, Athenia Hera. Thank you for subscribing. 6 people's even. That's not bad. Should be able to do that.
Wow. Yeah. That'll be fine. What will G's next actions towards me be? And you're welcome, Victoria. So that's
G's
going to be your
next
deck.
actions. Okay.
Yay! Thanks for coming to our show tonight.
Well, I'm going to use my Whimsical Shadowlands Tarot. Did I get them all? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we'll need it. I'll put it on all my other sites and Instagram and stuff.
Are you still commiserating with a number of Texas people on your page?
A little bit on my page. Probably more here, I guess, than anywhere.
Okay.
Well, actually, on my Facebook, yeah, there was a number of people of Texas.
Hey, we really went through this list today. Holy cow, fast.
It was not a big list because it was Thursday. Yeah.
And we did a birthday reading, too. It's sometimes slow on Thursdays in this time of year. I can't explain why suddenly Thursdays get so busy for people, but...
Sundays are like if people, last Sunday, we had our draw within 15 minutes. It's about 20 people.
Within 15 minutes, we had to close the list. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty dead tonight.
And don't forget our happy hour, especially you new people, Althenia Hero. We just pull one single card message from Spirit. We don't take questions that day, but it's very positive and affirming, and it gives you a positive message for your week ahead.
Sundays are bonkers. That's about it. But we are on twice a week tonight, 7 to 9, and Sundays 2 to 4. We fill up faster on Sundays, that's for sure.
Yeah, these are the 2 times we take questions.
We couldn't do it without our moderator, Violet Lotus. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Yay, indeed.
Oh my. Okay, so what was this? What will G's next actions towards me be? It's the devil.
The devil.
But it's also the 4 of Cups upright. Wow.
4 cups upright. We had that recently too.
And we have the Fool upright. All upright.
All right. You're welcome. So in the Lenormand, we have the bouquet.
Nice.
And the ring.
Holy cow. All right.
Nice.
Athenia, I have to ask. So are you together or is there a separation? This looks pretty positive. So,
even the devil.
Well, to some extent, the devil. Yes. I think when the devil in particular has, more positive than that card surrounding it, it can be a good thing. So let's just start there with the devil. I think he may have some, don't take this in a bad way, some obsessive feelings about you. I think they have some attraction towards you. Something is drawing them. And So if you are having problems, it's possible still, that there are feelings that exist.
Okay, so you admit it's a rough patch, but you are together. So
Okay.
this would imply that maybe to some degree the connection's really strong, but it may border on, being a little bit obsessive on either of your parts, or that may fluctuate a little bit.
Well, this is about G's actions, so I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if it's them. The other thing about it, if you are on rough waters a little bit, I'm wondering if maybe somebody is being tempted to stray. I'm not gonna rule that out here, but the positives are this. I think she is really thinking about things. They're giving things a lot of thought. And, for what it's worth, people do need to think things out more, for better or worse. I think that's a good thing. It also could indicate, though, that he might be a little bit sluggish in moving things forward. He's kind of like, well, maybe he's overthinking it, to avoid something, That's the possibility here, I would say, with that card. What do you think, Mr. O?
I like that. I think there's a little bit of overthinking, but I think that he mostly feels, I'm just going to jump ahead because I feel it connects there, that he feels he wants to really feel that this is trustworthy, that this is something that he can really depend upon. Sometimes the fool is shown just sort of letting go and feeling like they trust the universe.
Well, the Fool's an interesting card. It. Oh, Sonny. How about sitting down? The Fool's an interesting card here because I kind of feel two ways about it as far as Chi is concerned. I think there's a possibility here that he wants like to rekindle things, think of ways to make things grow again or be on better footing,
Yeah.
looking for more positive adventures or experiences with you. That's on the one hand. But on the other hand, as I said, he's thinking about things here. Is he thinking that he wants something else in life right now, too? Whatever the case may be, I would say this. I really do think your relationship has a lot of strength to it. You've got the ring here, and you've got the bouquet. And I feel that he feels that, you've brought a lot of good things into his life. And so, you can bank on that there are definitely some feelings for you here. But I guess maybe because there have been some rough patches, he may be really thinking about where he wants to be now. Does he want to stay? Does he want to move on to new things, take a risk and a chance and a gamble? Or does he want to find a way to rekindle things with you? It's a little bit up in the open, I know, but I will say this again. I think that, you have a lot going for this relationship here.
I agree with mostly everything Banshee says. I think that the Fool also presents the idea of somebody who maybe expects the unexpected sometimes, but in a good way. And so that I think that they are relying on unexpected fate to kind of bring things back to a better point of view. And to that degree, I have this sort of intuitive feeling that G may try to surprise you by some gesture of, maybe being more often committed to bringing joy to your life, giving you a flower now and then, or something like that. And I think he's going to find that ability to do that. It's just a slight intuitive feeling, because I think at the end of the day, he likes you because there's also a sense of the unexpected that you share with him that he likes.
Wow. I like that.
Aw, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Athena.
You're
you're welcome back anytime to ask questions.
Right.
Sometimes we get a little long-winded and the show drags on.
Hey, when's your birthday? Just going to ask you that. You can tell me what Jesus is, too. But there's a reason we're asking you, because of something.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I want to wait till they say something.
Yeah, what signs are you guys? What signs are you guys? Because I don't see it reflected here really well in the cards.
Hey, Sonny.
April 12th, a Taurus. Ah.
Well, the reason I ask is because earlier today we did a birthday reading for somebody, so come back around your birthday if you can wait that long.
Well,
And
come back before your birthday.
Of course, yeah. But we do a free birthday reading on or close to somebody's birthday when they come.
Yeah. So you are a Taurus. I'm an Aries, so I'm right ahead of you, I guess.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's what we have for you. I wish you luck. And feel free, if this didn't answer everything, to come back Sunday or next Thursday and ask another question on it. Good luck with that.
Thanks, Athenia. This is yours.
Oh, let's see, Violet. Of course, I know you're doctors, but what do the cards show? Find out about the cause of hubby's pain and his health. Is he going finally?
Monday,
hope so.
I think she mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. Do you have a preference for anybody's deck? I have the Neon Tarot, I have the Navigators, I have the Karma Music, and I have the Ghost Story. The Ghost Tarot. Why did I say Ghost Story? Because that was a book. That was a book that I really liked. That was kind of spooky. Peter Straub.
Hey, you're welcome, Athenia.
You're welcome. Yes, me
Up
too.
to you, Mr. O.
Well, okay. I was going to let you choose from her decks too, but I'll tell you what. I'll take the Navigator's Tarot.
All right.
Because it's a little bit ceremonial, Kabbalistic, magical. Let's read the question again. All right. It's a repeat, the Five of Cups, but it's reversed this time.
Ah, I like that better.
I don't like this one better.
Oh.
It's the Tower reversed. This one's okay. It's the Seven of Pentacles upright. We do have the Sun, which is great. And we have the Lady.
There you are.
There you are.
Well, no true end of the world stuff here. I mean, yeah, the Tower, we could look at that, and it's reversed. But, it just may be what comes out of this to me. And the Five of Cups is here, right? Reversed.
Yes.
What comes up for me is that there are opportunities now. There are opportunities to maybe make some changes or build on a more solid foundation. I think what he will find out is maybe there's opportunities for, some plan or some treatment to help him get better. But he can't fall back on old patterns of behavior. Whether it's what he eats, whether it's something else he's doing in his life that may be causing some of the issues, he can't fall back on old patterns of behavior and expect things to get better. He's going to have to follow whatever these opportunities are, And I feel here with the Seven of Pentacles, it's, he's going to be giving this a lot of thought. I feel, too, that... it's possible here he may be... Wow. I have to think about that one a little bit.
Well, I'm going to start at the beginning. I'll say that the Five of Cups reverse says he will be given options. He will feel he has options. He has things that he can work on to make things better. But some of those options may really feel like, harsh for him. That's the Tower reverse. Some of them may feel like they are definitely not the options he wants to pursue the most, but he will have some options. It just may be that they're not exactly as pleasing to him as he'd like. The Seven of Pentacles really, to me, says that this is a good situation for him finding a way to abide, to sort of have a sense of abidance with his condition, that he may be able to find those techniques or protocols that will more or less, keep him on an even keel. It could be one of those things where maybe the cure is a little bit more wiggly to get at, but maintenance may be easier. And so that sometimes could contribute to that idea of the Tower reverse, that they feel like, no, damn it, I want this to be cured, there's a lot of that in the world, and so I'm just sort of seeing that as sort of that idea there, not necessarily.
But that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. I mean,
right.
There are some things that are easier to turn around than others. Others take more time. Others are more chronic conditions that you can live with that don't kill you. Yeah. And then there are some chronic conditions like mine. But,
the Lenormand tells the true tale.
Well, but what did you say about the Seven of Pentacles again? I didn't really touch on that.
I said that he will feel a sense of abidance, that he can abide with the situation, that there may not be an exact cure, but there will be something that will be able to maintain his quality of life or his conditions.
Well, I feel that he's going to, I feel that maybe he's going to step back from some activities for a bit. I almost wonder if this might mean that, could there be some surgical treatment? Could there be something where he has to take time off of work? Like, I don't know, I'm just throwing physical therapy out there. But, something where he's going to have to do some extra stuff, which will pull him away a little bit from activities. And I have to say here, though, with the Lady and the Sun, I almost feel like this could be one of two things. He comes across somebody who really provides him with illumination and a successful path forward, or you're feeling very relieved and happy.
And you're helping him on his journey back to health with the Sun.
Right. Yeah.
So you're going to be a big part of his cure or his, getting back to health.
Yeah. So I don't think it is catastrophic with the Tower reversed here, because the other cards just don't warrant that. You know what I mean? You're surrounded by more positive to neutral cards here. You have the Sun, after all. You have the Five reversed, which I think is opportunities now sprouting up. There's hope returning. There's also the Seven of Pentacles. To me, is the more neutral card in the batch.
Violet, I haven't been talking about it on the show a lot, but for months and months now, I've been having a lot of shoulder, neck pain, mostly on my right side. And I had my annual physical, and I've been a back patient, treatment patient for most of my life. I have bulged discs in a few spots, and my doctor believes he didn't want to do the MRIs unless I wanted to, but he believes I have 3 to 4 bulged discs, and he think I have one here. And there's nothing that can really cure them. You just have to sort of learn to live with them and try to, do the right kind of stretches and moves for yourself so that you're not, stressing it. So I don't know if that's what his situation could possibly be, but good luck with whatever it is.
I'm trying to get him to do some yoga exercises for the shoulder and the head and neck. So we'll see if he will. But he's gotten some good tips from our trainer who has left us that that helped you a little bit.
Here's these exercises. Don't call on me anymore. He left us. I know. I'm sad. Well, anyway,
that's what we have for you. It really does not look that bad. And Firespawn, just to let you know, we did Violet's reading already because we didn't have a lot of people today, but we can add you in now if you'd like a reading.
Yeah, he's probably got something different than me.
Well, I talked to our friend Gina about his problem, and she thinks it's because he crooks his head down a lot to look at the computer.
Could be, and I've done that for 30 to 40 years,
Probably true, because also he's still working, and he has a computer at work. The computer can do a lot of damage there too to the upper body and even the back.
And there it is. All right, Fire Spawn says, my Pisces crush has been secretly spying on my social media.
Well, it's the second type of question we've
So
had.
I'd like to
that
know
today.
from the cards if they are planning to reach out to me eventually.
All right.
Ooh. That's your deck.
Yeah. Oh.
Right? I did mine for her. Yeah, there goes my neck. Good question, Fire Spawn. Yeah, we had a
Similar question.
similar question from somebody else.
Well, I guess I'm going to use the Ghost and Spirit one for that one. Let's see what we get. So Gina also thought if he could elevate the computer more to, levels so that you're not crooking your head down so much, it might be helpful.
I think I should just find somebody who will let me quit my job.
You wanted to take on more hours
Because I realize I'm
so I
not...
could buy more tarot decks.
Yes, that's right.
Patton!
Patton!
Tell him now. You tell him.
Patton, do you know how to find me on Facebook? Because I switched Facebooks and I can't find you. Find me at Oberon Osiris, Oberon_Osiris Facebook, and I want to dialogue with you. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time.
Sorry I haven't been able to find you or be in touch. Ooh, that's funny enough. Well, when you get straightened out, look for me. Or get in touch with this one so she can put me in touch with you.
Oh, it was hacked today. Wow. All right, Fire Spawn.
We'll be with you in a minute.
You got the Four of Wands upright,
Four of Wands.
followed by the Three of Wands reversed. Followed by the Empress reversed. That was an odd reading.
All right. And we had these before, but in different order. The Brooms
What?
and the Crossroads. Or maybe we did. I don't remember. It was Crossroads with something else, maybe.
What is going on with the Broom? Yeah, it was Broom, but I think they were reversed. That's all. It was No, it wasn't Victoria's. It was somebody's reading, though.
Are you looking for a reading or are you looking for something else? Patton? We'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, get the spelling. I'm bad at spelling. Your Facebook.
Yes.
He'll put it in for you. And I'll start talking to Fire Spawn while he does. Okay, so the Four of Wands is interesting here. I feel like they do enjoy doing this for some reason.
Thank you.
They enjoy quietly following you, if that makes sense. They're getting a lot of joy out of it. Maybe this will lead to something eventually. This is a crush of yours, you said. So they're watching you for some reason, and I'm not really sure it's necessarily bad, but these cards are kind of ambiguous, like they're not going anywhere productive right now. Like he's just watching you. He's not ready to do anything regarding that. If I look at the tarot cards,
it's true. Well, I feel like they get a sense of self-care from watching your media.
That's why I said they enjoy it. Yeah.
Right. They feel like
out.
they get something from that. I feel there's a sincerity there about them, but maybe they have reasons why they're not reaching out more directly. Maybe they already have a home life situation. That's the Four of Wands. I don't know. The Three of Wands sort of reverse sort of speaks to the idea that maybe they're not ready to make any moves,
That's-
really.
Yeah.
And
that's what
maybe
I
it's
see.
because they already are occupied, so maybe they're just sort of trying to reach you to say hi in some way.
Well,
Or
if they're
they're-
just lurking, they're not really saying hi. Yeah.
They're in a crossroads still,
They are
aren't
at a crossroads right now. I'm wondering here when I see this crossroads and the broom, in this manner that they're trying to find their way. They're trying to clear their life of something, clear a path for themselves.
Ooh.
Maybe they're slowly going to start, communicating with you. I mean, it might be possible over time, but I feel here that they're not ready yet.
You're right. I remember Fire Spawn. We did act like they would indicate a move towards you. And I'm not sure that I see that exactly here now
Yeah,
either.
seems like a little bit hesitant, but
They may have decided to pull back.
I don't know. I feel here it's because they're at some sort of crossroads. They're not quite ready to make the move.
You're right. I think this card represents their insecurities.
It could be.
Could be.
It could be. Definitely seems like, and I would say maybe with the Empress there reversed, they're hesitating. They're not productively moving this forward at this time.
Well, the Four of Wands kind of is an interesting card there because it could be a couple things, but maybe what it really says is they just really want a good, happy house. They want things to be, peaceful and home-like, and they don't necessarily want to, shake up things.
The Four of Wands is also a party card, so I know there's an element of the home or a foundation there being built. So maybe that's what they're hoping for someday, but they're not ready yet. They're clearly not ready. They're getting some joy out of doing this, though, and that's why when I thought the party card here, I thought of happy joy times. They like watching and following you, and I think that's a good sign. But it just seems like they're not yet ready to make their move. Cards go back and forth sometimes. We can ask the same questions again, but remember, these are only snapshots in time, so they may change their mind. They may just decide, yeah, I'm going to communicate. But wait.
I think you're right. They have the desire. They're just not quite there yet. They want to rationalize it for themselves.
I wish you luck.
Good luck.
Thanks for stopping in again. All right.
Patton, it has been so long, and I feel bad that I couldn't find you. I looked for you a few times, and there's 2 or 3 other people, and I'm thinking they can't all be you. Maybe they were other identities, so I just didn't want to take a chance. But I hope things are better. I know you told us about some serious things going on with your family life, so I hope things are going to get better for you. Let's do a general reading for Patton.
Okay.
I think that's what he wants.
That would be your deck.
Yes, and I'm going to use the Neon Tarot. Thank you. I'll get to that after the show. The friend request. Appreciate that.
You're welcome, Fire Spawn.
You are welcome. You were one of our first followers way back.
Way back. Well, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, you were in that original grouping, I believe. General reading. Oh,
What you got?
the Hanged Man upright.
Okay.
This is from the Neon Tarot, so it's kind of colorful there.
Oh,
And then
boy.
there's the Devil. That is also upright. Awesome look. And I'm going to say that's the Four of Pentacles. What do you think?
What do pentacles look like on this card?
Well, they're always different, I think.
Are you sure it's not like the Emperor?
No, because it would say the Emperor underneath like the other.
Okay. Okay. No, you know what?
Could it be the Wands?
It's think about it. It's the Four of Wands. It was
Okay.
reversed.
Yeah. No.
Look at there's 4 of them.
Yeah, there they are. Well, I was looking at these things down here thinking they were symbols, but okay, so it's the Four of Wands reversed. Okay, sorry about that.
It's kind of a crazy abstract deck. Okay, Mr. O,
The Heart.
this thing will not leave us alone.
The Snake. We have had the Snake 4 times tonight. Patton, you're number 4.
Had the Devil at least another time too. The Four of Wands has come up, so really there have been a few repeats here. What's the first card again?
It was the Hanged Man upright.
Well, it's time to take a broader perspective of things, I think, Patton. Hanged Man is like saying, pull back a little bit from activities, pull back from things that maybe, especially if there's been some things in your life you may be obsessing over or spending too much time trying to work on or figure out. You know, it's like, well, actually work on. It's time to step back and take a look at that and determine if, there's either a new approach you need to take to these matters or if there's, excuse me, or if you should maybe abandon it completely. There's some kind of important move or decision that needs to be made here. And and I think I wanted to add this and I'm losing my thought. I think it relates to what would make you happy right now.
Okay, and I'm looking at the Devil card there, and I'm wondering if this is also saying that, and I remember some of the things that we talked about, previously that were some of, the problems that were going on or the situations around you. And maybe this is saying you need to, create distance there, not physical distance necessarily, but to emotionally put yourself not with those problems exactly. They may be other people's problems and you might have to let them deal on their own. But I do feel this says this will help you find a measure of peace. And I think it's what Banshee said too about pulling back from the most important decisions, but maybe certain, and that applies to that. That maybe, it's like that old song, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. And so, not deciding a course of action is a choice, and you can be proud of it if you need to. What?
Well, I'm not going to assume anything in your life because it's been so long since we touched base. Those problems could be things of the past that you mentioned. I think here with the 4, I forgot a couple of other key things about the 4, which I'll touch on now. When I think about, again, when we go back and we take a look at the Hanged Man, he's definitely about pulling back and giving something some serious thought. And it may be, as I've said, about things that you have been obsessing over. You may have to make some changes or do something, make some moves or decisions, but they may not be big ones. If you really give it the due diligence and the thought and you really think about everything, the Four of Wands sometimes is about just taking care of some small little details and everything will fall into place.
Small growth is still growth.
Right.
You don't have to necessarily succeed by some wide, margin. It's just really work on you, work on what you can work on the possible. And every day is another opportunity to put a little more distance away from the things that, are problems.
Well, Mr. O, what are you going to do with the Snake in the Heart?
With the Snake in the Heart. Well, I don't know if there's anybody, who's been making romantic overtures towards you, but I'm wondering if this is just saying, don't be deceived by anything, whether it's romantic or otherwise, that you may be feeling in your heart in regards to other people's feelings. That don't take it for granted, that you might want to really listen to people, but also, try to understand where they're really coming from. People may say things hoping to get on your good nature, but you can, decide where they're really at. The snake in this instance could probably not go towards that devil. I was going to put it with the devil, but I think the devil is you finding a way to sort of remove yourself from the temptations too.
Sometimes in a general reading, these could be two separate things going on here. I mean, the cards could be saying one thing, and this could be saying entirely another. And so I'm not sure if they connect or not. But I would say this. So if it resonates with what we set up here, I would say this. The snake is indicating with the heart that somebody is playing with your emotions. And you don't have to be in a love relationship for that. It could be family, it could be friends. Somebody could be playing some emotional games with you. So, kind of watch your back on that, or, just be careful how you manage that situation. I'm not really sure these are, I think these could be two separate things that we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think so too, maybe. Could be right.
So anyway, that's what we have for you. Good to see you again. Wow, it's been a long time.
I know.
I saw you pop up on Twitter recently too. I've been so scattered lately. I've been in and out of Twitter a lot. Sometimes I just miss things out there because I'm off for hours, then I get back on
You're
for
welcome.
a few, get off again. You are very welcome, Pat, and good luck with that. And good to see you. Stop in again sometime. Hey, you should ask Patton what time 3 in the morning is over there.
Okay, Patton, what time is 3 in the morning over there? What do you mean by that?
Well,
it's
when
3
I
in the
say
morning
that,
over there.
Well, I guess I should say, what time is it now, Patton? So we can figure it out.
Right, yeah. We're trying to figure the hour difference. I think it's about 5 hours difference in general. Like, it must be 2 or 3 in the morning.
Because we've been doing a show. We just did a show Halloween week, which was called The Witching Hour. And we do that show at 3 a.m. our time.
So you're 5 hours. That's
Okay.
what I thought, about 5 hours.
Ahead or behind?
The UK, right.
5 hours ahead.
I think occasionally we talk to somebody who might be in the UK who might be 5.5 or 6.
So
I
that
don't
would be
remember.
like 8 a.m. in the morning for Patton, right?
Yeah. Not too
Which
bad.
may be hard to make. But we've been doing that. We're doing one more Witching Hour show in
It's going to be
January.
like in January, late January.
Yeah, it'll
we'll
be
let
at
you know.
3 a.m.
Right, because you're in Central, Violet. All right.
All right, well, that's our show, I guess, eh?
I bet you are. I'd love to be.
So we can just chat for the next 10 minutes, or we can say goodbye.
Let's just say goodbye, everyone.
Ah, well, it's been a great
You don't
show.
have to say goodbye quickly.
Yeah, that's right. You came to the unhappy hour, the witching hour.
We have too many hours.
We have too many hours. We have to change the names. I'm getting all confused. So anyway, hey everybody. Oh, Patton says chat.
We can chat.
We can chat.
Let's
Do we
just
have
pull
anything?
a few random cards.
A few random cards
Well,
from my
what
new
else do we have
deck?
to chat about? We are doing a day, the Saturday after Thanksgiving in the States is known as Small Business Saturday. And we are doing a ride out to the other side of the state, about 3 hours, 2 hours, to read cards at a psychic wellness fair, Small Business Saturday.
So there'll be no happy hour that day.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 weeks from this Saturday,
Yep.
the 22nd. Toby needs a reading.
Oh, I'm going to pull a card for I'm going to have Mr. O pull a card out for Toby.
Oh, I bet you did. I'm glad at least there are some young people who like Apple because
Spending on Apple. Oh.
our son used to like Apple many years ago, but he switched over.
Well, I got a new iPad this year. I've got iPad. It's not the most recent one. Again, it's one down from that, I think. And Mr. O has my old one.
Toby. Toby's the Hierophant.
Toby's wise. Oh my gosh. The wisdom Toby could share with you. You need to, commune more often. Well, you're always talking to Toby, I'm sure. So, Toby has a lot of wisdom and, can be your what do I want to say here? Your mentor, your your sage, your mystic cat. I meant to get the Pro and I didn't get the Pro this time. I don't know what happened. I think I just kind of blipped when I got it from my phone company. But it's okay. It's pretty nice. I really like it. Yeah, Toby is, you know what? And I almost think Toby has certainly lived many of his 9 lives, I feel, It's like Toby has been here before, has numerous past lives, and is very wise.
Well, I hope Toby feels, the wisdom and the weight here. I think Toby sort of feels like he would have the plan for everyone. He would know how to run the world, and most people would be pretty happy with it. Of course, it probably means lots of scritches for him and, some treats now and then.
We have still our 2020 MacBooks, but, and also my battery's dying. I'm getting messages I need service. I can't believe it, but the battery's going. And so I'll probably have to take it in at some point. I've been putting it off.
I have to ask, why do you need
okay.
so much? That's a lot of stuff.
Let's do a card for Sunny.
Let's do a card for Sunny. Do I get to pull that one?
You can shuffle. Okay, a deck and pull.
And then you'll pull.
Yeah.
And I will use the Karma Tarot for that one. That's an incredible amount of stuff, Patton.
Filling a void. Well,
I didn't want to say it.
I do that with my tarot decks.
I know that.
Uh-oh, Sonny. This is so cool. You, Sonny, are not a team player. And it's really interesting that we have the 3 of coins and the 3 of coins is reversed. Because oftentimes he fusses and argues with his sisters, He causes some turmoil. He doesn't want to be part of the team. He wants all the attention on him. And so it can cause a little bit of turmoil in the old household, wouldn't you say?
I think that this is a perfect card for him because I think he really doesn't need to be with other cats. He probably would just love it if he was the only one here.
He probably would.
I don't think he would feel lonely the same way that Shadow's lonely for us now, probably because he ignores her. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
he's mean to Sassy.
He's mean to both of them, really.
Yeah,
he can be. But then you'll see them sometimes laying together or licking, cuddling each other.
That's
and
true.
Other times he just literally seeks them out and fights with them.
Let's pack him off to Kara's.
No! I'm sorry, Kara. He's my cat. He's my baby.
Well, I believe we've killed enough time.
We have killed the time, and we do need to get going. I don't even think I wrote my card of the day yet for Twitter and Facebook. I got to get on there.
Boy.
So,
we love all of you guys. We appreciate it. Patton, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you.
Miss seeing you here, so it's great.
And we will be back. We will be here on Saturday for Happy Hour. We'll just pull a single card positive message from Spirit. So join us for some fun.
Wait a minute, so that's 10 a.m.
Victoria, that's 10 a.m.
So that's 3 p.m. for you, Patton. Are you up by then?
That's 10 a.m. Victoria, Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, happy hour.
Have a great night, everybody.
And we'll see you all soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.